DOMA. So gay. DOMA is dead in civil rights news. The Supreme Court today struck down in a 5-4 decision the Defense of Marriage Act, defining marriages between a man and a woman, signed into law under a Democratic president and Republican majorities in Congress 17 years ago. Time magazine calls it, quote, one of the fastest civil rights shifts in the nation's history. The LGBT community is oiling themselves up as we speak. Conservatives are performing harakiri on the steps of their local church, but libertarians, as usual, are asking a reasoned and prudent question. Why do we still allow the state to sanction private relationships of this type in the first place? Or to turn a common phrase on its head, rather than advocating defense of marriage, equal rights for alternative relationships, or eagerly seeking state recognition, why not advocate this separation between love and state? This prevents social engineering from the left and the right, and frankly, it saves the national breath and our elected officials from wasting time on an issue best left to debate within local communities and the family, however it's defined. Moreover, it clears the court docket for more important issues like, I don't know, NSA spying, illegal wars, tax law, drug reform, immigration, and up next in U.S. politics, immigration and Obamacare collide. It was one of the most dizzying pieces of legislation in U.S. history, creating more agencies, committees, and boards than were in existence prior to President Barack Obama signing into law the Affordable Health Care Act, or what's better known as Obamacare. Now, immigration legislation, as currently written, needs to integrate with it all and offers U.S. employers, amidst a struggling economy and persistent unemployment, a possible incentive to hire amnestied illegals over legal residents. Under Obamacare, businesses with over 50 workers without offering qualifying health insurance are fined up to $3,000 per worker. Want to dodge it all? Hire a registered provisional immigrant. Now, that is what you call a waiver. But in the end, the immigration bill is, for all intents and purposes, as labyrinthine and as large as Obamacare. 5 senators who support the immigration, for instance, couldn't explain the aforementioned problem. The ultimate question is then, when are we going to pass the Average American Act, reducing legislation to a digestible few pages and in language that doesn't require a gang of political prelates to interpret? And in military news, who is the second largest private employer in the world? It surprised the hell out of me. It's Mercenary Incorporated, or rather G4S, traded on the London Stock Exchange and employing 620,000 worldwide. Eclipsed only by Walmart Stores Incorporated, these guys are the real lords of war, focusing on security for government and private clients alike, intelligence and military training. There are 8 other serious players in this for-profit worldwide menagerie of mercenaries, many of whom operate in the current and former theaters of war, shadows, if you will, of American armies since redeployed or currently in exodus. Companies like DynCorp, Academy, Aegis Defense Services, etc., most of whom enjoy the typical incestuous relationships with government entities. Capturing every corner of the alternative media, watch AMTV News Monday through Friday. Got a tip or an interesting news clip? Shoot me an email at tophermorrison@amtvmedia.com. Follow me on Twitter @AMTV News and like me on Facebook at The Real Topher Morrison. Find my source material and more videos like these at amtvmedia.com and greenwave.com. Both are part of the AMTV network. This is AMTV News, the voice of independence.